Well, hello everybody, this is Podcast Ben Gonzalez. Welcome to my channel. So last night I arrived and I watched the episode of AEW Elevation. I needed some dose of wrestling in my life, so it was nice to watch a little bit of wrestling. Um, Today is Tuesday, and I think I may have to leave early the apartment because I want to stop at the post office. So that way tomorrow I don't have to go to a post office. Um, but I also, I don't know, I know that I don't want to get stuck working at retail. But also, I find it a little bit difficult to get out of retail. Looking at the job opportunities, looking at what I bring to a table as in my career. I have a lot of experience in retail. I used to be a cashier at Home Depot. I'm now working at in Walmart as a associate picking, staging. But people tend to forget the fact that I got a freaking degree in engineering, that I'm super smart. And honestly, staying in this job is not going to bring me a lot of money, in all honesty. I want something different. I want something that can bring me more joy doing, that I don't have to feel like, oh gosh, here I go again to the same stupid job. um I want to get into, I was thinking about going back to school. I wanted to finish my degree in uh, automotive management because I like cars. I like working in cars, and it's something that is fun to do, working in cars, but I couldn't because of money. Being in school costs money. If I'm in school, I cannot be at work, so my income is going to get reduced, and living in New York is expensive. So I'm a little bit limited with my resources. I thought about getting into electricity. I like electricity. One of my favorite classes in the automotive was electricity, and I still have my project. The project that I'm making my electricity class, I still have it here, like right there. That's a project that I made. It still works too. Um, I always have liked electricity, especially from an early age. Now I have a better understanding of it. So I was thinking about maybe getting into a trade like electrician apprentice or something like that. But it's also very difficult to get into. There are some courses that they give you in school. They teach you the basics. Especially with photovoltaics, because everybody's going to solar and that kind of stuff. And I find solar energy very interesting. Um, But again, I don't have the money to pay for trade school. So I'm stuck. I feel stuck, honestly. I'm trying to apply for other jobs that require my level of education, my degree in chemical engineering, but I still don't get even called for interviews. It's really, really, really frustrating, honestly. And it's driving me to depression, honestly, because I can be doing something else. I can be doing something that will bring more income to me, but I'm not. It's making me really depressed. And I I'm trying to cope with that, but it's really affecting me. It's like how can I increase my chance of getting a job? And it's not about looking professional or yada yada, honestly, because I'm professionalism is not about the way you look, or I can write whatever post I want on Facebook because my social media. Professionalism is about having the knowledge to solve the problems in a professional manner. And I know I have the knowledge to work in a professional field. I went to school, I have my education, I have my background, I have my qualifications. I just need the opportunity to show that I can do so, that I can solve problems, that I can do work in a related field, but nothing like that is appearing. Nothing like that. And it's frustrating. I got my degree in my background, for the record, and for those that are new to my channel or are watching this. Um, my degree was in chemical engineering, and I got a master's in civil engineering, but specifically it's in the field of environmental engineering. Most of the classes in environmental engineering were towards water. One of my favorite topics is pollutants transported in the environment. That was one of my favorite topics. Um, so yeah, water treatment. My project that I did in college when I finished my master's degree was about the treatment of um, it was a simulation project because I didn't have money for to do experiment. My advisor didn't have money either in Puerto Rico, so I did a simulation. It was about treating using modeling a sequencing batch reactor using competitive inhibition kinetics, which is different. Usually, when you use wastewater and water, you use lump terms like BOD, and you don't separate um, the chemicals on each own. You just lump them together, either BOD or COD, chemical oxygen demand, or biological oxygen demand. Um, but when you get like, if you want to get more picky about things, so then you will look at the specific pollutants of interest, And I feel like that was a good way of modeling the reactor because for an industrial setting, say an industry, we have a problem with our wastewater when emitting for this particular um, chemical removal with the wastewater treatment system. So you have to look at it that way, honestly. So that was my project about, and but I wish I could get a job back in engineering, either for a pharmaceutical or for a company or in consulting. I always love consulting, honestly. But it seems that I have not been able to find a job in that field. And unfortunately, I don't know what else I can do, honestly. I feel like it's not about joining an organization. Joining an organization, I used to be part of a professional organizations. They offer very little help. Yes, you mingle with people, but at the same time, they are not the one in control for hiring a person. There's a lot of like factors that go into that. So I just need an opportunity that to work in something that is not retail. I'm tired of working in retail. I am not engaged. I'm not learning. I'm not being pushed to learn something new. If I want to learn something new, sometimes what I do is like I focus on my craft projects. Like for example, the other day, I purchased the Cricut Joy and I decided to teach myself how to work on the Cricut Joy, and I learned something new. I learned something different. I learned something that I enjoy doing, and that also is different to do than just being retail. Because I know I can do other stuff. It's just that I'm stuck right now in retail and dealing with probably bias that exists too when I go to some interviews. So I don't know. I really don't know what can I do to get out of retail. I don't want to wait until later on because I'm getting older, and when you get older, it seems that people become more picky on hiring you because you're old, you can't learn. I have always loved learning new things, and that's why I went to school. I was learning about automotive. Even to this day, I've been teaching myself about automotive to work on my car so I can save money. So um but it's upsetting. It's upsetting getting stuck in retail, which is something that doesn't pay enough, and I just feel stuck. I just feel completely stuck. And now with the prices going up, so it's like, oh, I got an increase, so now I'm back into being kind of like managing my money in a certain way, but it's just ridiculous. I need something better than retail. I really do. I really want to. Anyway, that's all good for now. Peace, everybody. Stay safe.